Okay.
There we go. That one felt better too. Yeah.
Yep. You're hopping 2 to 1. Okay. Yes. It's quite a mental game too. Like you have to see yourself at the most unathletic point of your life, and especially as an athletic trainer, it kind of gets you emotional because you're like, I've seen this kid at the peak, of his athletic ability before this happened, and then I've also seen him at his lowest.
The mental side was, to me, almost harder than the actual physical side.
For Ottawa Hills pitcher Toby Stevens, last season was one of those peaks.
Surprising to me. I didn't honestly have a goal of I need to be an all-Ohio athlete. Towards the end of the season, it got to a point where I looked at my batting average, my pitching stats, and I realized, maybe I could get some awards this year, but I didn't let it control me. I still tried to play loose like the athlete that I always have been.
Stevens went 5-0 as a starter with a 1.72 ERA. He also batted .403, raking in 36 runs. As quickly as the All-Ohio talent saw his stock rise here in Ohio, it came crashing down this past fall.
The second week of our football season, I tore my labrum, and then I got an MRI, and it wasn't extensive enough to need surgery. So I wore a brace the rest of the season, and the plan was to rehab it after and go on a throwing program.
He was still on track to begin baseball season healthy. That was until later that fall.
And in the second to last week of our football season, I tore my ACL. And then I had to get surgery on my ACL, so I couldn't rehab my labrum at that time. And the plan was, get the surgery, rehab your ACL, and go from there.
A torn labrum and a torn ACL. The timeline dictates Stevens, at a minimum, would miss the regular season. But he wasn't trying to hear any of that.
Every quota for an ACL is 6 to 9, 9 to 12 months. And I didn't want to do that. I wanted to play this year.
That was evident to his medical team as well.
Do you want to do the one that we had you kind of almost like do your pitching motion and land on it? Toby likes to be challenged, and Toby likes to push the envelope with people, which is actually great in this situation. And also what we noticed was that he was just really dedicated to actually showing up. He was actually showing up every single session. He's doing stuff with me, he's doing stuff with his PT. That was huge.
So huge that Toby took the mound in what was only the 4th game of the season for Ottawa Hills, beating his projected timeline by months.
We always knew that Toby was going to have a possibility of at least doing postseason baseball, which is a huge deal for us here at Ottawa Hills since we make it pretty far each year. So it was kind of always in the back of our mind that we wanted to keep him moving, keep him going.
Stevens threw 3 shutout innings against Evergreen.
Going into that game, I was extremely nervous, seeing the circumstances that I was under, coming back this fast to play. The one thing I hated the most was that I couldn't throw, that I couldn't hit. So in my mind, no matter the outcome, it was I just get to play baseball again.
Stevens coming back this quickly is not regular, but it is a result of buying into the process of recovery.
And I think I would accredit that to him doing a really rigorous, we call it prehab. So for a lot of these ACLs, PTs and ATs, we all kind of recommend doing prehab so that you can come back right after surgery, start a few days after surgery, and you're going right back into PT. It just kind of speeds up that beginning process, which can be kind of slow and mundane usually.
Stevens continues to deal with the torn labrum as well. The live game action will go on, but there's still a road to recovery.
I have lost some quad strength. I've lost the ability to run as fast as I can because I'm not able to hit yet. So I'm not the hitter I once was yet because I haven't got the opportunity to hit yet. All I can do is pitch.
And now it's like you're kind of climbing back up that mountain and you get to see him back up at his peak. And that's, you can't explain it in words. It's one of the best feelings as an athletic trainer, seeing the progress that that kid made because he was dedicated to doing the stuff that you showed him to do. And see him get back on that field again it's incredible.
In Ottawa Hills, Yaw Bonsu, BCSN.